Welcome to Bill's Bridge class, Friday, September 13th, 2013. Friday the 13th. Class 161, entries. We're going to stay on this subject for 2 or 3 times. It's really critical to successfully declare a play. You've got to manage your entries very carefully and plan. Here we go.
Pay attention. I've said this many times. Before you play to trick one as declare, plan your play. Don't call anything from dummy until you have a strategy. Where will you be getting your tricks? If you counted them, do you see where they might come from? Do you have roughing tricks? Do you have entries to lead the suit or suits you plan to trump? Are you going to be establishing a suit? If so, can you get back to that hand after establishing the suit to cash them? Plan your play. Lastly, what finesses do you need and how many times must you lead them? All these are examples of questions you should ask before you make your first play. Covering today are really basic hands, but you need to understand the criticality of planning. You are south, this is your hand. You are the dealer. Neither side vol, you open a club. Your partner bids a diamond. You bid 2 no trump, partner goes to 3. The opening lead is a 6 of hearts, and here comes dummy. Before you play anything, think. Let's count tricks. You have 1 spade, 1 heart, 3 diamonds, and 1 club. It's really unfortunate that the opponent led a heart because you really have 5 diamonds. If you could get back to the dummy, cash the ace, king, queen of diamonds, and get to the board, you have 2 more diamonds. The problem is the only sure entry is the ace of hearts, and the opening lead killed the entry. What are you going to do? The hand, and before you go too long, you're about to call time. I gave you a warning. You need to play. There's nothing to be gained by ducking, so take your ace of hearts. Now what you going to do? Well, if the king of clubs is with east, you might end up with 4 club tricks. That'd be enough for 9 tricks. 4 clubs, 3 diamonds, a heart, and a spade. But to get 4 clubs, even if the king is on side, you may need to finesse as many as 3 times. So entries are critical. You need to maintain the entry in the dummy to continue leading clubs. How do you play it? Lead the 9 of clubs. Plan to play the 2 from your hand unless the king appears. When that holds, and the lead's still in dummy, lead the queen and play the 10 from your hand unless the king appears. Now you're ready for the 3rd finesse. Lead the 3 for the 3rd finesse. So if east has the king of clubs, even if he has it thrice guarded, you're still going to make 9 tricks. Also, you could have led the queen of clubs and play the 10 if the king doesn't appear, then lead the 9 and play the 2. And you'll also be in dummy for the 3rd finesse. But by the way, if the king of clubs is with west, okay, oh well, you're unlucky and you're also going to go down. Such is life. Second hand, you are south. The dealer is east. Both sides are vulnerable. The bidding goes pass by east. You bid a heart, your partner bids a spade. You bid 2 hearts and your partner takes you to 4. I'll pass. Your left-hand opponent leads the king of clubs. Down comes dummy and it's time to plan before you play. You have 2 diamond losers and you have 2 club losers. Your only chance is to get rid of one of those, and the only way to get rid of that is to set up your spades for a pitch. Now, the spades may split 3-3, but unlikely. Expect a 4-2 split. If it's 5-1, you're probably down. So, beware of the entries. You're going to need entries to the dummy. Hearts can become entries. You've got the ace and the 9 of hearts are critical entries to dummy. Here's the blow by blow. This is the hand. Opening lead is a club. Contracts 4 hearts. Win the ace of clubs. Cash the king of hearts. You can't cash any more because you need those heart entries, the 9 and the ace, to get to the dummy. It's all you can do. You can't lead another round. So what you do now is cash the ace, king of spades, and rough a spade high. You have all the good spots. There's no dangers. Don't allow them to over-rough you. Get back to the dummy. Lead a heart to the ace. And keep those lower hearts so that you can get back to the 9 later. Rough another spade. Again, high. They split 4-2. Great. Lead a heart to the 9. Now you can cash your 5th spade, pitching a loser, a club or a diamond, and you make your contract. Entries are critical. Ace of hearts, 9 of hearts are entries to the dummy. You must use them, and you must pull trump, and you must set up the spades. It's the only way you can make this hand.
As John Paul Jones said, I've only begun to fight. We've only touched on the subject of entries. We're going to have some more classes on entries coming back tomorrow. See you then.